Things got hilariously heated on The View as one of the co-hosts, Alyssa Farah Griffin, and to her credit, gave a reasonable take on the upcoming Trump presidency and actually expressed some optimism regarding its potential. This did not go over well with the rest of the ladies, and you're going to want to see that in the clip that I'm about to show you. Also, Scott Jennings, who has been on fire lately, absolutely lit up another CNN panel in a back and forth over Elon Musk triggering the media world by claiming that X and citizen journalism is the new media. This gets good, as you're about to see. I'm Zach Costello, and this is The Zach Costello Show. Scott Jennings came under fire for holding the line on free speech against these government regulation-hungry women on CNN. The fact that they actually believe this is alarming and dangerous. Watch this.
Platforms are not regulated right now, which gives them carte blanche to whatever they want right now. Elon is not someone who likes to be regulated. And so to buy MSN, he would go under some federal regulations.
Who's regulating CNN right now?
The FCC.
We're not a broadcast. It's cable.
I mean, I don't really think cable stations are under the same regulatory structure that broadcast is.
It's definitely regulated more than than Facebook and
there's
Twitter.
Still, what she's saying is that there's still a litmus test of journalism that you have to pass. You can't come on TV and just make up things and say things. That happens on X. Please don't give me the eyebrow furrow as if you don't know what I'm talking about. It happens often on X. I can go and say the color is blue and I will be met with so many disrespectful remarks. No one's regulating the N-word. No one's regulating the criticism. No one is regulating how people are treated.
How much government regulation of the First Amendment are you for?
Let me tell you something. If I came on here and I just started calling you all kind of names, do you think the bosses would let me continue to do that?
I mean, it happens to me occasionally. I don't know if you watch the show.
It doesn't happen to you, but it doesn't happen for me. And I know that I wouldn't be able to do that. There's a level of professionalism in what we do here because we are journalists and we adhere to something at least morally. And there is no moral compass on this thing called
You're also having a...
These women don't know what CNN is. CNN is a cable network and is not regulated the same way as a broadcast network. X and other social media companies are a town square. X, for example, is not responsible for my opinion. The opinion of Zach is not the opinion of X. CNN is a brand, and this is why they care about what their contributors say. Does it fit the narrative that they are trying to push or not? These women are very confused, and they even admitted it. She said, "Do you think the bosses will let me to continue to do that?" Yes, you are regulated by your bosses, just like any other company, not the government. Oh my gosh. The level of stupidity from the professionals with moral integrity. You guys, wow. You can't make this stuff up. And speaking of those with the highest levels of moral integrity, sense the sarcasm, the ladies on The View exploded on each other after co-host Alyssa Farah Griffin actually expressed some optimism regarding a Trump presidency. And this did not go over well with the other ladies. Look at their faces as she talks, and then things just absolutely erupt in the second half of this clip. Check this out.
A bit different because God's honest truth, I kind of always thought Trump would win until maybe the final days just because it felt like Kamala Harris had this real momentum. But the signs were there. And I have a very diverse friend group, family, like people who vote different ways. And I have felt like there was a yearning in this country that people wanted Donald Trump back. And the most common thing I heard this entire election cycle was, I don't like his personality. I don't like the way he talks, but my life was better when he was in office. And I'm in this position where I feel a bit unburdened by what has been. I'm going to wait and see. He's not been sworn in yet. I'm somebody who probably agrees with 75% of his policies. If he focuses on creating jobs, on bringing down the cost of living, securing the border in a responsible way, and being tough on America's adversaries, I'm all for it. It doesn't mean we're not going to call balls and strikes when he does things that are beyond the pale or he uses words that are offensive to people. Then be ready to call that out. But I just think I'm kind of shying away from this sort of apocalyptic. It's all we need to be like losing sleep over it. The American system of government is strong. It's held. There are checks and balances, even if my party's in control of the House, the Senate, and the presidency. And I think we should root. I root for America, so I root for a smart, serious Donald Trump presidency, and I root for pushback when he doesn't do things that are smart.
I think all those things are great to dream about, and they're great.
I mean, we could take all the bats for 4 years and work on Red Republic, or we could just engage in the process.
As I've always said, this process was handled without me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the things I was looking for, and I listen to people make fun of it, it's not about race, it's not about misogyny. It is for me. It is for me. Because that's how you see me first. We're looking at different things. You're hearing different things than I'm hearing because you're not listening for the same things. We just aren't. And that's okay. I have a lot more understanding about what you're looking for than most people have what I'm looking for.
Yeah. No,
because,
we recognize
yeah,
that.
so I think what we're all saying is we're going to sit and watch. We're going to wait and see because we can't do anything else except.
I'm not going to wait and see. I mean, this guy is told us he's a retribution.
What are you going to do?
What are you doing?
There's nothing to be done until you know what you're fighting. It's pissing in the wind doesn't help. You just get a wet face.
But what I'm saying is I have no false expectations that at 78 he's going to all of a sudden turn into another human being. And I'm not going to spend. I spent weeks telling people that he was apocalyptic. I'm not going to change now. It's still the same man.
You're not treating every single thing like
I think that's when we lose credibility.
Well, here's the thing. You lose credibility in many different ways. If you don't know what you're talking about and you accuse him of something, then they're going to blow it back.
That's when we lose credibility, guys. Oh my goodness. Isn't it hilarious to listen to the ladies on The View debate what it takes to lose credibility? Good stuff today from the media left. I'm Zach Costello, and this is The Zach Costello Show.